Good day, everyone. This is a video that is not on YouTube or too many places. This is Dr. Roger Hawkinson. He will tell you who he is. This is a very important video for people to watch. Let's get it underway right
Dr.
now.
Roger Hodkinson, and my presentation to you today is about the most grave injustice our society has ever experienced. I'm here because this is a defining moment in my medical career, and indeed my entire life. It's the fight of a generation. But first, let me tell you why I feel qualified to address you. I'm a medical specialist in pathology and graduate of Cambridge University, UK. I've had many leadership roles in medicine, both provincially and nationally, including those as a university teacher, board examiner, and laboratory accreditation inspector. I was previously the president of the Alberta Society of Laboratory Physicians, otherwise known as pathologists, and have been an assistant professor in the Faculty of Medicine at the U of A. I have also been active in public health advocacy for many years as honorary chairman of ASH, Action on Smoking and Health. ASH is the leading non-profit organization tackling the predatory marketing practices of big tobacco. I'm not an anti-vaxxer, conspiracy theorist, or great resetter. I've spent my entire career in evidence-based medicine. No one is an expert in all the fields involved here, but what is desperately needed is for the general public to hear common sense from a qualified person, and I'd like to think that's me, so that's why I'm here. I believe the most important duty of anyone involved in public health is to protect the public from health risks that they cannot effectively manage themselves. In my opinion, during the COVID pandemic, there has been a gross intrusion of government into health matters that could have been perfectly well managed by individual adults, as was the case with all recent pandemics. The degree of this government overreach has resulted in the most profound fear and utterly unwarranted loss of personal freedoms ever witnessed in Alberta in its entire history. In essence, public health is the practice of medicine at a societal level, and it should follow standard medical ethics where every act is performed for good reason. That is no different from the obligation of an individual physician to his or her patient. Society is in fact the patient of the Chief Medical Officer of Health. And in medicine, the primary ethic is the Hippocratic Oath. First, do no harm. But that concept appears to have been totally ignored, as the harmful consequences are, by any measure, grotesquely disproportional to any of the purported benefits. The cure is far worse than the disease. The mandated interventions have been supported at the very least, should have been supported at the very least, by a consensus in evidence-based medicine that they would be successful. However, all the measures being currently undertaken, including masks, these things, I'm sure you're familiar with them, social distancing and closures of all kinds, have no consensus for effectiveness in the medical literature. And in fact, the weight of evidence is against these measures. Masks are, you might say, the very face of this issue, very visible evidence of compliance. The various mandates can only be perceived as arbitrary, knee-jerk reactions for politicians to convince the general public that they are doing something. But politics playing medicine is a very dangerous game, and as being played out in this province, shows no signs of abating. Politicians must get their heads around the fact that in 2021, medicine is impotent at controlling the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic in the general population. The genie is out of the bottle. It's everywhere. And we must accept common sense accommodation, as per the Great Barrington Declaration, as the only viable approach. Let me state emphatically again.
I'm going to stop it right there, for the simple fact is as you've listened to this doctor, it is all over Facebook. You're not going to be able to get them somewhere else. But the truth of the matter really is that these billions of dollars that are being wasted after listening to this individual, this doctor is going to wake up a lot of people out here, and it's a realization of what is really happening. You see what he is qualified in and the things that he is saying. This isn't some made up thing. When your government is in there playing doctor, and that is what they're doing, they are our lives. So when people come out there and say, you shouldn't rally, you shouldn't do this, well, I'm running for Premier of Ontario, and I promise you I will be at all the rallies, and I will be walking up to your police department and talking to them, and I will be showing them different things that they understand. Because this is the greatest corruption in Canadian and government history for the world. And we are being scandaled by people going like this through paper. Look at my finger. You know, I'm reading. Some of them I've even shown. You've heard them on hot mics. You've heard them on everything. That is your money being wasted of millions of dollars of things that aren't even going to work. Let's wake up, people. I only brought this video out to tell you one thing. The real fact of the matter is that you have your fourth wave coming in the beginning, near the end of May, in June. You also have your fifth wave coming around the end of July. It'll be a smaller one, but this corruption is going to end. I am an activist against the government and have been for a long time. They might keep me quiet, but I'm all over the place doing different things. And I'm not going to be quiet. I won't be silent. You're going to threaten me with jail? You're going to take money away from me? Do what you got to do. But I will no longer watch this government, the corrupt motherfuckers you all are, scandaling every one of us citizens around the world, while you sit back under private sectors, private meetings, and go, why do you want to take these away? Come on, everyone. We must know where our money's going. Are we going to let our politicians call us consumers? I don't know what more I can say, what I can do, but I know one thing. This is the last time I'm running for anything. I want to open up the Ontario House of Commons. I want to take it back and give it to the people where it belongs, where it always should have been. You can hate me all you want. You can call me whatever you want. But your reality is here, and you have no idea of when it's coming or going. But I'll tell you one thing. I'm coming out to every rally, and I don't give a care who likes it. I don't give a care who's going to care. But I'm coming out to help and fight for people and put these criminal motherfuckers in jail for government collusion, corporation fraud, and all the rest. Justin Trudeau and Doug Ford. Justin Trudeau has done nothing but treason our country. Let's get ready, everyone. The lone wolf is coming out. I've been an activist for so long against this government, and you have to understand why. Thank you, everyone, for watching the videos. I only made this one out because my son was saying that everybody wanted to know when the fourth and fifth wave is coming. Now you know. I predicted the third. I won't be wrong about the rest. They are so easy to predict. Best of luck to everybody in Ontario of whatever we choose to make. Choose a person like me who wants to build bridges, fix cities, and do different things. Or pick these people using a pandemic to destroy our lives.